105 of the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Chargers. The first game's out of the way, time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Chargers are 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. And now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
Looking to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Chargers.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field where his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. From midfield, here's Lance. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
He'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Is to the sideline and incomplete. Nearly intercepted, in fact, but he couldn't hang on. 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Taking on the midfield logo. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Past the 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Dobbins. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Hopkins making the catch. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain of 22.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Eluded, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Credit that sack to Travis Jones.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting him score a touchdown versus holding him to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. And the first play will be a field goal try. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
71 yards on the ground here for Dobbins, and a first down coming up.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Lance.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game, and nowhere to hide on that play.
No, there was not, because every exit door, that was surrounded. And I think that was supposed to be a bootleg, but he had no chance to get outside the pocket and try and make a play.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
He completes it to Evans. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he's got some space here. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of 29.
10 cycles.
That's another Chargers first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Dobbins is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal?
They'll try to run with Dobbins.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers.
J.K. Dobbins
With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
And that flag accepted.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
On 2nd down, it's Morrison. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And this will be a Falcons 1st down as he'll get this out to about the 42. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Here we go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. On 2nd down, Elliott shreds him with a stiff arm. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That good for 19 and a 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now Lance. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Okay, right.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off of play action, here's Lance. Sliding out of the pocket.
And this one caught downfield by Evans. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Lance.
He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Ready.
Here's a quick throw out wide by Lance, complete. Touchdown, Chargers!
A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll set up to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
2nd and 6. He finds his man, complete. That's Morrison. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure to give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They'll look to throw again. Right back to Pitts again. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
Fight, 97. Hut.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, that's a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Following a touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more, but this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. got his man out of the slot, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here's a give to Dobbins. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. He's having a big game running the football, but that will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's his 2nd and 10. And Lance now to throw.
Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Now a play fake. Lance. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
8 yards on the return following a punt of 41.
And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, the offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll. Looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
2nd and 5.
At the 43-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Going right back to DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against the secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Ready up.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. And this is caught by Evans. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Another run here with Dobbins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 126 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
A handoff running left is Dobbins. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Dobbins running out of the gun. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll take this down to the 33.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to pound that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Dobbins trying the left side. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And they'll go for it. Lance. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
On the counter now, it's Dobbins. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here we go.
The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Ready. 38. Black shot.
The Lance going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So on comes the kicker, Dustin Hopkins, in a big spot. Hopkins' kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. He's got Elliott, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And now a fumble. The ball's out and picked up by the Chargers. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. Now deflated.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed.
10. Ready?
Here's Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
They'll run. It's Dobbins. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons' defense yet again drops him behind the line. So this one's over. It's in the